YouTube, Twitch, MFFLs. I'd like to thank you guys for rocking with us this evening on another edition of We Talk Mavs here on the Glow Sun Sports Channel on YouTube and the Glow Sun Productions on Twitch. Of course, y'all know the Mavericks win big tonight. It was a huge win for the Mavericks tonight, 120-96. And joining me on this video to talk about this game is my co-host King. What's good, man?
Not much. Good to see a victory. I'm
Yeah,
ready to
man.
talk about it. I got a lot of things to talk about.
Oh yeah, man. Much needed win, a back-to-back win for the Mavs tonight. Like I said, they win 120-96. So we're gonna get into it. The way this works, guys, we give our overall reactions, our positives, our negatives. Then we give the game ball. No matter the wins or the losses, we always give a game ball. And for you guys who have comments and questions, I'm going to show them throughout the show, but we're going to address them at the end of the show. So don't worry if we don't address your comment or your question throughout the show. Just remember, we're going to address them at the end of the show. So go ahead and bring your comments and your questions in, and we would definitely address them at the end of the show. So with that being said, let's get into it. King, what's your overall reaction on this game tonight?
Best game of the season. This was the best game of the season. No Luca. Last time I think I said that was against the Pelicans, and they had Luca, and it was the Pelicans weren't a great team at that point. They still aren't a great team, but I would put them at a tier lower than this Hornets team right now. And this is a good win by the Mavs without Luca. I was definitely enjoying watching this. I felt like this was Maverick basketball, what we were used to in the past. A lot of guys stepped up and knocked down shots, did their role. KP brought it from the beginning. Him and Jalen did their thing in the first quarter. They were basically responsible for all the points at one point. And I think we just went from there. What's his name? Trey Burke basically shut us up, or shut me up at least, when I talked
Yeah,
about possibly giving Frank Ntilikina his minutes. He said, "Nah,
man.
man, it's the reason why I'm playing." So, hey, man, everybody did their thing. Josh
Yeah.
Green showed up. I'm enjoying this little Josh Green ride, actually. As I said before, Josh Green and Moses Brown, I think maybe we got a little something with our youth. We just need to
Yeah.
go ahead and let them play a little more, and I'm enjoying that we're doing that. Dodo was big in the third quarter. I really Tim. We saw Tim tonight. Tim came out a little bit. Everybody, man, everybody did their role tonight and did their job. I thought this was like the best, like I said, game before. I mean, the Pelicans. I, Luca was in that game, and as I said, the competition wasn't as good. So this becomes the best game of the season so far, and it was awesome.
Yeah, as far as how the team played without Luca in the game, it's not a shot at Luca, but there was a whole lot of ball movement and a lot of
Yeah.
people touching the ball tonight. Balls didn't stick. There wasn't a lot of people just watching.
Hmm.
I think a couple of the people, a couple of the players, have mentioned that in the post game. It's like just being able to move the ball and everybody touching the ball. And I think with that, now I'm not 100% sure, but maybe this helped with the percentage of the threes tonight.
Hmm.
The way the ball is moving instead of it sticking, and
Hmm.
just instead of them just kind of sitting there, and there's a lot of movement, not only of the ball, but a lot of the players being able to move around. You addressed KP coming out. It was a Trey Burke showing. He's out here looking like a baby Iverson out here.
Yeah.
Um, like you just said, it's making it hard for them to put Frank on the court, man. And I want Frank back on the court, but it's really getting hard, especially the way Trey Burke is playing right now, man. And like you said, Josh Green showed up and showed out tonight. He's starting to hit, his corner threes and stuff, man. I like the fact that he's focusing on. You don't have to necessarily be a top of the key shooter. Hit your corner threes; those are a lot shorter than the top of the key. And I feel like he can be effective on those ends of the court. You know what I'm saying? And so I just feel like, to me, the team played with a balance tonight. Like you said, Tim finally showed up. KP finally showed up. This is the kind of games that we expected these two to kind of play throughout the year, especially against teams like, well, I can't say like this because Charlotte is a decent team, but like they played against Oklahoma, this is how they should have looked during that time, but they didn't.
Yep.
But overall, man, it was a good game. It was a very good, solid game for the Mavericks, man. A complete game. They shot 46% from three, 51 overall for the field. He only missed 2 free throws as a team tonight, so it was a all around good game for the Mavericks tonight, man.
Yeah, they basically shut us up, man. I felt like everyone, it's like they listened to the show and they were like, nah, KP, Tim Hardaway came out there and showed that they can play against teams when Luka's not there. I think everybody did their job, man. It was really a good game. Uh, Josh Green, we talked about Moses Brown before. Josh Green with that energy. Uh, Reggie made his shots tonight, man. Reggie, this could be a statement win. It's feeling like it might be a statement game, I should say,
Right.
where this was that everybody gets into a role type game where they can actually see what they can do. That offense that J Kidd was trying to play, it
Yeah.
actually worked today. They actually did it, moving the ball around, making their shots. Like Dodo made a couple buckets at the rim. Maxi's been making buckets at the rim, and KP was just dominant on both sides of the ball in the first half. He was dominant. Like that may have been the best half of basketball I've ever seen Kristaps Porzingis play. Um,
Mhm.
and he was amazing. So I'm not going to try to undersell it. It was a great win. I'm hoping it's a statement win because we have a big game coming up on Wednesday. Even though LA, isn't that great of a team right now, it's still a great win to beat the Lakers. If everyone else can beat them, we should be able to beat them.
Yeah.
So if we beat them, it'll be a 3-game win streak. So this is I want to see if they play Luca. I think they will because it's a national televised game, but we'll see though. It should be a 3-game win streak. I'm expecting a 3-game win streak right now. Let's go, Mavs.
Do you think, like, say if Luka don't play, you think they'll still win?
I think they can win. They can win. I, it's just always it's what Mav team you get. If we get that
Yeah.
Mav team we got today, they can beat the Lakers. If we don't, if we get another Mav team where Tim Hardaway can't make a shot and Reggie, because we're going to get open 3-point shots. The Lakers are horrible at defending the 3-point line, so we
Right.
should get a bunch of open shots, and it's just about knocking down the 3-point shots and playing a little defense. You play a little defense and knock down shots, we should be able to beat them. So I'm not. It's wild that other teams I'd be more worried about, like when we play Memphis and all. I'm actually less worried about the Lakers because I really don't think the Lakers are that good of a team. But who knows? It's the Mavericks.
Yeah, that's true. Man, let's go ahead and get into the positives since you kind of already started it, man. Um,
Yeah.
there, really, man, there was a lot of positives in this game. Like you said, Tim Hardaway was hitting his shots. As a matter of fact, what was Tim Hardaway for in the game here, man? He was 7 for 17. He shot 41%, which isn't great, but on his threes, he shot 5 for 11. So that was a positive. Like you said, KP came out aggressive. He played like the alpha dog tonight. This is the KP that we've been asking for since he came to Dallas. He
Yeah.
finally showed it 85 years later. But I guess we can't complain. You take it when you can, I guess.
Yep.
But let me ask you this: the way he played tonight, is he back to being number two to you?
Uh, I'm not gonna go that far yet. I'm not gonna go that far yet. But
Yeah,
this is that KP though. Like
yeah,
this,
yeah, yeah.
this is the number 2 KP. This is the one we always look at and we say, hey, if we get that guy, we definitely gonna win a playoff series. And this was that guy. This was bubble KP. This is bubble Trey
Mhm.
Burke. We had the guys from the bubble today. So if they can continue with this, I don't see why not. Really, the question really becomes Luca. How does Luca play now if he comes back seeing the team play this way? So I'm dying to see it. I want to see it, see how Luca adjusts, how the team adjusts, and what we do.
Yeah, like you said, man. Trey came out aggressive. I don't know if they said something to him like, "Yo, go play your game," or I don't know what happened. Trey just came out like he was on a mission.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if somebody on Charlotte said something to him, man, or what. But Trey was like, I'm telling you, Trey's out there looking like baby Iverson out there, man. He had his AIs on and everything. He's out there shaking,
Hmm.
got the fro like Iverson he had at one point. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but I, I like to see Trey going off the way he's going off, but then you know how I feel, man. I want Frank back out there, but Trey is making it. Trey is getting. It seems like Trey is getting into a rhythm now, and he's getting better each game too. I
Yeah.
don't know if you noticed that. And
Yeah.
with that, man, it's getting hard to put Frank back on the floor, man. And in which is I hate that because it's not like Frank lost his position because he was playing bad. He just happened to get hurt, and while he was hurt, Trey caught fire, and it's kind of hard for you. You have no, there's no reason to take Trey out because he's hot right now, and that sucks for Frank, man. I really want to see Frank back on that court, man, because he is, like I said, you saw the Brooklyn game how he was locking up James Harden, man, and before he got hurt, I believe he was our best 3-point shooter. So all that together, man, and the fact that he got hurt and they ended up taking him out, man, I was like, dang, man, I really want to see Frank get back in there.
I think he's still gonna get play. I think he's still gonna come up big for us at some point during the season. I just think right now maybe Frank Ntilikina was the best thing for Trey Burke. It seems like once Trey heard all that talk about Frank coming in and doing his thing, and Frank, it was well deserved. He actually went out there and did his thing. I feel like after that, Trey has now became that guy. So I love what Frank did as well, but I don't know if Frank did as much as Trey's doing right now. So I mean, I'll take it. I'll take what 21 from Trey tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And it was easy.
22.
22, okay. And then he had he had like 13 points in his first 7 minutes or something like that. Like
he had 22 points in 22 minutes.
Man, he was on. He was cooking, man.
Yeah, like I said, him playing this way, man, it's real hard to get him out of there, man. I feel like they could just like stagger the like 2 ball handlers at each time, because you have 4 ball handlers. Just start Brunson with Luka, and then have Trey come off the bench with Frank Ntilikina. That way you have 2 ball handlers at each time. You know what I'm saying? That way all of them can get some playing time. And then just play Tim at the 3, Dorian at the 3. Because you saw tonight they played a lot of KP at center and with wings. So you had Reggie and we had Dorian playing the 4, and you had Reggie playing the 3. And so, like, I think you had addressed this before on a lot of videos, on a few videos, that it looks like they're gonna have KP play more of the 5 a little bit, like kind of stagger him at the 5 a little bit more in the base of the game, like probably like between like the late second quarter, mid third quarter range. You know what I'm saying? And to me, I like that. I think we both agreed on that. I feel like the Mavericks can be a little bit more effective if you play KP at the 5. Yes. That way, you know what I'm saying, you can be a lot more rangier, a lot more quicker. Because if you notice, man, Dallas's defense has not been that bad.
That's what I told you.
Last 2 games, they held the opponents to under 100 points.
This is one of the best defensive teams I've seen in like the past decade. I said that.
Yeah. Like I said, I just wish their offense was just as potent as their defense. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of the defense too in these past 2 games have a lot to do. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but has a lot to do with Moses Brown and with Josh Green's energy. Yep. Josh Green looked good tonight on defense. Like one of the guys who's watching right now had mentioned, Moses only played like 9 minutes. And so I think this really has a lot more to do with it. I don't think it was because Moses played bad, so we can't play him no more than 9 minutes. Yeah. I think it was just that's how the game dictated. Because when they had that lineup in with KP at the 5, that's when they ballooned the lead back up to like 30. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that was the main reason why they didn't put Moses back in. They were on a run, they were hot, things were flowing. So you don't want to mess that up. That's around that time too. And Trey was out there, like I said, he's out there looking like a baby Iverson out there. He's kind of doing his little run. Tim was hitting his shots. And so, because remember too, that was around the time they didn't put Jalen Brunson back in the game either.
100%. Yep.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so that's why I felt like they didn't put Moses back in. Not because they were punishing him or he didn't play good. It's just like, look, they got a thing going right now. We're gonna wait and put you back in, but let's keep this thing going. If it starts kind of falling off the wheels again, then we'll put you back in. Which, like you saw, they didn't put him back in until it was garbage time. They had him at the 4 and then like Boban at the 5.
What did he end with? Moses ended with what did he end? 4 points?
Moses, he ended with 4 points. He only played 8 minutes tonight.
That's what I'm saying. 4 points in 8 minutes. He still does what he's supposed to do.
Hold on. 4 points, 6 rebounds.
That's in 8 minutes, man. Moses the best. So the best lineup we have includes Kristaps Porzingis at the center position. That's just the best lineup we can put out there. The question just becomes when they don't want to play him at the center position, who's the best center to play on the floor? And that's where I say Moses Brown. I think you agree Moses Brown is the best one to be at that position then. But as far as the best team the Mavericks can put out there, Kristaps Porzingis is playing the center position. And I felt like when they had that one, like you said, when they had that lineup out there and they were playing, they were just running away with it. And they just said,
Yeah.
JK just said, okay, I'm not going to mess up a good thing. And it wasn't like you said, Moses didn't get reprimanded or anything. They threw him back out there at the end to get a couple more minutes, a few more rebounds, a few more points. It wasn't anything like that. He'll play more minutes, a different game or whatever. It's just this game. It was like if the bench came in and the bench got hot, he rode the bench for a little bit longer or whatever. So I don't think it was anything.
Yeah, I don't either, man. Um, Anything else positive, man, you took out of this game?
Uh, Everyone, man. I thought everyone that played did a decent job except for your boy Dwight. But
Hey, 70 minutes he played?
how many was it all again? It wasn't a lot at all.
Nope. It was 7 minutes. What I
7
tell you, they
Yeah.
moving the White's minutes down, man. They do. I
Uh-huh.
feel like they're doing that for a reason.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a coincidence that his minutes are going down and Moses is going up. I mean, except for
Uh-huh.
this game here. But like I said, it's just the way that everything kind of fell into place. They
Yeah.
had a nice little pace going with KP playing as a four. I mean, as a five. So that's why they didn't have him in. That's why he didn't play as many minutes tonight. And he
Yeah.
really had to play that many minutes because it was a blowout. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why they put him back in the game during crunch time. But in
Yeah.
a normal game, his minutes are going up and the Whites are going down. Because no,
Yeah.
they'll start the White, then they'll probably sit him down with like 2 or 3 minutes into the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Then he won't come back again probably till like the beginning of the third quarter again. Play him another 2 or 3 minutes and then sit him down. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Then he'll probably play for like another minute in the fourth quarter, somewhere probably early
Yep.
fourth quarter. Then sit him down again. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
so, like I said, I think they're starting to realize like, look, we can't play the White, 25 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Because he's not effective in those 25 minutes.
Nope.
You want to shorten his time so that way he can be as effective as he can be. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We're probably not saying that much, but
He's
oh
really playing like the third center right now. Even
yeah,
though he starts, he's the third center because it's like Moses is your number one center, and then KP is your second center. Even though he plays power forward at the beginning, and then Dwight Powell just gets the rest of the minutes you got to give to him. So
right.
that's basically. I mean, I'm fine with that. That's what I think. If you're going to, like I said, play Kristaps Porzingis at the four and not ask him to always play at the five, give us Moses Brown when you don't have it. So I'm fine with what they're doing right now. This is actually. I'm not going to lie. These past two games have been, you know, a little bit positive. I'm not all the way back on it. Like, the Mavs are giddy
Yeah,
up going to the second round for sure. But
yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
gonna lie to you. You
We're
play the
still
teams that are in
okay.
front of you.
Let's just take it easy. Like,
You play the teams that are in front of you still.
yeah,
They're beating the teams that are in front of them, and they didn't have Luka. So we'd have thought that's an automatic loss, and they came out and did their business the last two games. So and defense without Luka, they're still an awesome defensive team. So I mean, I'm it's looking good to me. J Kid got the boys playing again, so it's little things like when you start losing the team, the adversity and all. I wanted to see that also in the season, and it's good
mhm,
that J Kid has the guys still going behind him, rallying the troops behind him or whatever. So it's a good game, man. I'm proud of these two. Like I said, we get the Laker win. I'll be in here maybe jumping for joy. Like I'm really thinking we could win that game.
right. Okay, then. Since you got all these positives, man, let's go ahead and get into these negatives. What you got on negatives, man?
My only negative really was the beginning of the third quarter. They got a little extra
Yeah,
sloppy.
they did get a little sloppy.
The Hornets came back, but I mean, other than that, I'm not going to harp too much. Like I said, everybody did their job. It was I thought again the best game of the season. So just like I talked the last game, 2 games ago, and said there were basically no positives. I'm not going to really give them a negative. This is a good game right here. It's a game that you should use. J Kidd should use as far as tape and uplifting the players and all this game because they did it without Luka. So that was big. I enjoyed it.
Man, I'm about to ask you a question, man. And people watching, please do not kill me. I'm just asking a question. How does this make Luca look the way Dallas played without him in the game? With the
It
ball
doesn't
movement
ma-
and all that.
it doesn't make them look too bad because they lost earlier in the season without him all the games he was playing. But if he comes back on Wednesday and say like the Lakers make us look horrible, then
Mm-hmm.
he will start to look like the scapegoat. Like it'll start being, hey, Luka, you need to get yourself ready. The rest of the team was ready and you're not ready. So we'll see.
No, I mean, as far as there was a lot of ball movements and stuff like that. Like I said, a lot of the players kind of mentioned that in the post game and all that type of stuff.
I
And
still
it's
feel
like,
like it was ball movement though. I feel like it was ball movement. It's been ball movement with Luka. It's just we've been missing open shots. I'm gonna call it what it is. It's not. I'm not gonna take the blame and put it on Luka. We've been
right?
moving the ball. He's
No, no, no. I'm
finding
not. I'm
people
not.
wide
I'm not
open.
blaming them. I'm just kind of throwing them, just
Yeah,
asking that because you know that narrative is gonna pop up. You know it's gonna
not
pop up.
yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. Let him come. So his troops have arrived now. So let
Hmm.
the general come and let's see what the general does with his troops. So let's
Right.
say Luka comes back on Wednesday and he drops a 30-point triple double and we beat them. The Lakers by 20 points. There's
Right.
nothing to say.
Okay. Yeah, because like I said, you know that's coming. You
Yeah,
know that's
it's gonna
coming.
come.
Like I said, you just saw the comment right there. Like you know it's coming, bro. That's just
Yeah.
how it is with sports. And so that's why I was kind of wondering, like, what do you think that's gonna be? You know, what I'm saying, like, what do you think that the reaction is gonna be? Like, say if Luka does come back on Wednesday and he lose after Dallas
Oh.
playing two solid games, in a row without him and all that stuff, and you hear some of the comments from the players and stuff and the
Hmm.
coaches and stuff like that in the post games talking
Hmm.
about the ball movement. You
Hmm.
know, like how's that going? You know, what I'm saying how's it gonna look or whatever. But
It's
yeah,
gonna hurt him.
yeah,
it's
yeah,
gonna hurt him.
yeah. You're right. All right, man.
But
Um,
Luka's been there though. Before you go to the next thing, remember this: Luka's been there watching him play. So it's not like Lucas hasn't been in the arena watching them play this type of basketball. Lucas been there watching them play, so Lucas should know what they're doing and what they're trying to do right now. I don't think Luka is that type of basketball player. I do think he wants to win at the end of the day. So I think, like I said, I'm actually interested in seeing him get involved with the team now, the way the team is doing this. I want to see if he, with his basketball IQ and all, how he actually plugs himself into how they're playing right now. So I
right.
think he'll actually do something. Pressure on Luka, come on. I'm not worried about that. You tell he'll do it.
Okay. Let me ask you a question too. Should Luca play in the Laker game? Don't don't. Well, never mind. Yeah, should he play? Should he play in this game?
Now finish your rest of it. So you had a caveat.
Well, okay. Not because of it being a nationally televised game. We talking about him and his health and all that stuff. Should Luca play?
If you asked me if you asked me when they said he was going to be sitting, like at the 2 games ago when they said, "Oh, Luka's going to sit out at least 2 games,"
Yeah.
I'd have said no. I said don't play Luka, let him get the rest until Sunday, because that's a long time off. If he just for 3 games to have about a week or whatever off he'd have had, so
Yeah.
I would have said no. But if you ask me what do I think's going to happen, I do think
Or should I
Luka's going to
say,
play.
what do you think is going to happen, and what do you want to happen? I guess it's like two different answers. I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to win in a selfish way, so I kind of want
So
Luka to
you want him to
play.
play?
But I'm not the GM. I'm not the coach. If I were in them shoes making that money, I probably, like I said, I'd let him sit or restrict the minutes for first half. I'm sorry, not no, we're not supposed to be reading off, but yeah, that it makes sense. Give him like put him on a time restriction or something like that. But I don't want him to get hurt. It just I don't know, man. Well, Luka is just you got to watch out because he gets like little nicks and injuries all the time. So you don't want him to hurt it anymore. You want him to come back healthy and get that that healthy bubble Luka. Like we just got the
Right.
bubble guys in there.
Yeah. And thank you, Cheese Balls, for the subscription, man. We appreciate that.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
no, but I'm going to say I don't want him to play.
Okay.
Like, like they always say, this is a marathon, not a sprint.
Hmm.
It's like I don't want to sacrifice. Oh, look, it's a nationally televised game against the Lakers. Bring him in, but for
Hmm.
him being still not being, you want him to be as I know he's not going to be 100%, but you want him to be as close to 100% as possible. So I wouldn't risk putting him out there just for the sake of this game. Like
I
you
understand.
see, the team is rolling and all that stuff, man. Just Let him sit until y'all feel or he feels that he's more comfortable enough and more as close to healthy as possible. What's this, December? He still got
Yep.
like 2 months left, or close to little over well, a little under 2 months until the All-Star break, which he's gonna probably end up going to the All-Star game, so he's not gonna get the rest
Mm-hmm.
around that time either. But just you don't need to rush him back, man. You don't need to rush him back. It's not like we sitting there playing for seeding or anything like that, man. Just
Yeah.
be smart about it. Go ahead and leave him out, man, and let's just give this team time to kind of gel together. And like you said, everybody start learning their roles, start getting their confidence. Everybody learning to play as a team without Luca out
Mm-hmm.
there. You know what I'm saying? Able to share the ball and everybody being effective. Like matter of fact, man, how many players do we have in double figures tonight, bro? Was it one, two, three, four?
Fear.
Yeah, what, five people in double
Yep.
figures? You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you want. You want the ball movement, you want the spacing, you want everybody touching the ball, you want everybody to be effective. You don't want it to be as okay as Luca and the Lukettes. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
I feel like right now the way they're playing, the way KP is playing, heaven. I mean, I'm gonna throw this out there. The way Tim is playing,
Mm-hmm.
we know, yeah, he is, man. He'll show up today and don't show up again for another 2 months. But anyway, the way everybody playing right now, man, I feel like don't rush Luca back. He does not have to be back. Everybody understand he's not healthy. You know what I'm saying? It's not
Mm-hmm.
like you know what he's resting, so he can play this game. Like no, we already know that he has the knee injury and the leg injury or whatever. I mean the ankle injury and knee injury. Let's just go ahead and sit him out, man. He doesn't have to play in this game. Let's get it. Let's get this team, like you said. Hell, everybody beating the Lakers right now, and so
Yeah.
let's just they're not playing their best. The way Dallas hit their shots tonight, like I said, Dallas shot 46% on threes tonight. And you
Mm-hmm.
know the Lakers are one of the worst 3-point defensive teams in the league. Just go ahead and throw them out there, man. I mean, just leave them
Yeah.
out there. That way, everybody be, you know what I'm saying? It should be fine, man. It should be
I,
fine.
I agree. As I said, if we play like we played tonight, we should beat the Lakers. It's just I want that. I just want that guaranteed win, I guess, and to have Luke out there, kind of like that battle between
Yep.
him and LeBron or whatever, just because it's nationally televised and all. But
Yeah,
if we
yeah.
set him out, I mean, I
Yeah,
think it's a smart move.
yeah. I understand. Because like you said, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it as far as the team, and I'm looking at the bigger picture. You know what
Uh-huh.
I'm saying? 'Cause let's just say, for example, let's say Luka goes out there and plays against the Lakers and then gets hurt even worse. And then he's out longer than what he would have been if he
Yeah,
had just kind of chilled or whatever and just let things kind of heal as they go. Because listen, we all know this ship goes as Luka goes. You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
sir.
And we already know that if Luka is out for the season for any reason, y'all might go ahead and get ready for that lottery pick, man. Because
Yeah,
yeah, that's how it is, man. And so that's why I say, for me, let's just the way that the team's playing right now, the way Jason Kidd has everybody going right now, go ahead and sit them out. Now, if you want, you can put Frank Ntilikina in the game.
I,
That
you
I
just
mean,
want Frank in the game, man. Frank, I mean, he'll as I said, he'll get minutes. It'll come a time where he'll have to get some minutes. We'll play a guard. It's going to be some like a Steph Curry or something like that, and it's going to be
yeah,
Frank going coming in and help us out or something. But yeah, I mean, you're right though, Luca. As I said, I think the smart decision is not to play him. Let him have all that rest. Let him come back as like he'll be close to 100%. If he's not 100%, he should be close. That's a long time. He got
yeah.
basically a week off from playing basketball, so I think he'll be good if he doesn't play until Sunday. And as we said, the Mavericks play like this. They showed us they can beat the Lakers. So it's up to them. But we haven't gotten this type of performance back to back from the
That's
Mavericks
what I'm
all
about to say.
year.
When you said that,
So
I'm like, bro, that's a huge if, bro.
yeah, it's
Huge
just so
if.
next game you might get 19% from the 3-point line or something. So
Hey,
you
you
just
know what's
want
funny about that? Because they do that. It's like remember that
to.
one game they shot like 40 something. No, it was like 40 something percent from three. Then the next
Uh-huh.
game they shot the 46 threes. It's only
Yep.
made like what was it 19 of them or whatever, and shot like
Yep.
19%. Oh no, 17 of them and shot like 19% or whatever. And
Hmm.
then tonight they shot 46%. Last game they shot 33 threes again last time, but
Hmm.
then again I think they shot 21%. I think in that
Yeah.
game. And
Yeah, that
so
wasn't a good
yeah,
shooting.
it's up and it's up and down or whatever. And luckily we played the Oklahoma City Thunder. You know what I'm saying? So it didn't really hurt us. But if you can't be shooting 21% against the Utah or somebody like that, bro, they're gonna make you pay.
Yeah,
Like you
absolutely.
gotta hit it against them.
Absolutely. But I mean, The Charlotte Hornets, I believe, were the number one team as far as offense in the league. So
Yeah,
this
which I
was an
didn't even know that.
incredible.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I didn't know that even until they were saying they're doing it again. I was like, wow, Charlotte's number one, but they have the worst defense. That's wow. But I mean, it's a stepping point though. If LaMelo Ball has them with the number one offense in the league, like that's pretty awesome. So they're a few defenders away from being a serious threat, it seems
Yeah.
like. But yeah, that was good, man. To hold the number one team to under 100 points, I feel like they did their job. Kristaps Porzingis was amazing. I actually think he had 6 blocks. You got 5 on that. I feel like he had 6.
No, I thought he had 6 too, but supposedly it
The
said he had
official
5.
one that gave him 5. Okay.
I guess that's what it's saying right here. I thought he had 6 too. So when I got that set up, I was like, I thought he had 6, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe they took one away or something. I don't know.
Maybe
But
so. Maybe.
yeah. Um. Well, I guess we can go ahead and get into the game balls here, man. So we can go ahead and get into the questions that everybody got. Who's your
Mhm.
game ball going to?
There was a lot of people who could possibly get a game ball too. You had Josh Green. You had Dodo.
Bro, you gonna get
Uh,
Josh Green the ball, man.
even even your boy Trey Burke, Jalen Brunson even did his thing. Could have got up for the game ball possibly. But I'm gonna
Yeah.
go ahead and give it. I'm gonna go ahead and give it to KP, man. I feel like the whole game, the tone of the game was made by him. The reason that the Mavericks were up
Hold on.
and
Let
they
me make
won it.
sure I'm adjusting my headphones here, man. Make
Uh-huh.
sure I heard this correct. You said who now? Who getting the ball?
I said I'm gonna give it to Kristaps Porzingis. I feel like
Whoa. Okay.
Kristaps
Okay.
Porzingis was the best player on the court today. I
He
feel like
was.
Kristaps Porzingis in that first half, he dominated. Like
Mhm.
there's no other word I can say it. This is one of the few times I've seen Kristaps Porzingis dominate, and he dominated in that first half. So he set the tone. He didn't score as much in the second half, but like you said, it's because the same thing like the Moses Brown conversation. He didn't have to as much. The team was just rocking and rolling, and he just fell back and did what he had to do. He still got his a few blocks in the second half, or a couple blocks. But he did his thing, man. I definitely give it to Kristaps Porzingis.
Man, look, man. If he can keep this, like if KP can stay on track with this,
Mm-hmm.
now I'm still not 100% sold on the second round, but I can probably inch a little bit closer to maybe having a little confidence on them getting to the second round. Maybe it depends on how Luka comes back or whatever. But game ball for me, man. Since you gave it to KP, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Trey Baby Iverson Burke.
Hey,
He put in work tonight,
Rockets.
man.
Yes, sir.
Matter of fact, how many shots did he miss? I think he only missed like 2 shots.
Yeah, Trey Burke was on fire, man. That
Oh,
was
I'm sorry.
amazing.
I'm sorry. He was 9 for 14. So
Okay.
14, very efficient, man. He was very efficient. He shot 40. He shot 64% from the field tonight. So
Yeah,
yeah, he did his thing, man. He definitely did his thing. So that was our game.
all
Ball.
over the court.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just saying all over the court. He was shooting all over. He's making moves, doing
Man,
whatever, getting
taking
to
dude
the
off the
rim.
drip. Hey, he was
Yeah,
looking like Michigan. Trey Burke.
yeah, Trey Burke. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Cheese Balls had a question. He said, "What's our opinion on Josh Green?" I'm gonna go ahead and let you take that
I like Josh Green. I think Josh Green gets the short end of the stick, kind of because of Rick Carlisle and all. I think what is it? J.K. like he said this year was going to try to include him with a bigger role in the offense, and he is. I think you just gotta give him time to develop. He has potential. I think he can be a lockdown defender because of his movement, his speed, his motor, and his IQ. I think he can be a lockdown defender in the league. Um, but I do think, like I said, he needs time. He needs more reps. Just get more. He's been good on defense so far this year, and he just got to get that shot down. I think Desmond Baines, like may have woke a beast when he said that comment.
one.
And since I'm
Yeah.
serious though, he
No, no,
said
I
that.
know we talked about it
I
before, but yeah.
yeah, I think J Kidd and them talked to him about that. Like I think the
Yeah,
team heard that and they all said, "Hey man, you gotta go out there and do something. They're calling you
bro,
out."
and that was a national thing too, bro. It was like all on
Yep,
ESPN talking about that, man. So yeah,
yep.
that's a good point.
So, but
All
I'm
right,
good
next
though. You can
question,
give your
man.
opinion.
I'm sorry. Pablo had this one right here. He was asking why did Moses only play 9 minutes? I think we addressed that one. It was just it wasn't that Moses got reprimanded or anything like that. He didn't do anything wrong. It just that was the flow of the game. When they had
Hmm.
Luca playing the 5 and he was surrounded with the wings, that's when they kind of got hot. And I don't think that's when Trey Burke got hot. That's when Tim got hot. They didn't want to mess that up. You keep that going. And so I
Yes, sir.
feel like if it was any other normal circumstances, I think Mosley would have got anywhere between 15 to about 18 minutes tonight if it was any other normal circumstances. It just happened to be that team at that lineup that was in the game just happened to catch fire, and on top of that was a blowout. So he was going to eventually
Yeah,
get back in the game. So let's answer that question.
same.
You want to add anything to that?
Same thing. We basically touched on it earlier.
All right, man. I think that's all the
He's
questions. Oh,
She said,
and Will says be out of Dallas. Listen, man. I would love that. I would definitely love that, man. I'm on the train with you, cuz I'm on there with you, man. I would definitely take Bi right now. That's another ball handler, and Bi can create a little bit too, man.
yeah,
Saying players up and stuff like that. That's like an underrated
I,
thing that a lot of people don't talk about with Bi.
yeah, I take any All Star to Dallas.
Yeah,
Simple as that.
exactly.
Anybody that made an All Star game, I basically take them to Dallas. I saw Cheese
Exactly.
said that Kleber was playing good too. Yes, I'm sorry. Kleber's up, man. Kleber's that dude. Kleber, Maxi Kleber might be. He's in that. He's definitely one of the most consistent players. He's on that list with probably Jalen Brunson as one of our most consistent players. I love Maxi Kleber. Maxi's that he does. He's good enough on defense. He's good enough on offense. He just does what he needs to do, and you can put him on a whole bunch of folks. He doesn't complain or cry. He just does his job, man. So I appreciate Maxi. Uh, Salute to Maxi. So yeah, man, love.
Yes, sir. That's probably gonna be all the questions right there for tonight, man. We appreciate y'all rocking with us tonight, man. Of course, like I said, Dallas wins big tonight, 120-96 against the not New Orleans. I'm gonna say New Orleans Pelicans, man. Charlotte Hornets tonight. Um, hey guys, listen, if you do enjoy the content, please guys do us a huge favor and hit that subscribe button below, guys. That would be a huge help for us. Please do that for us, guys. And also, if you like this content too, go ahead and hit that like button. You can definitely hit that like button during our live videos. There will be more live videos, of course. We're definitely working to grow our channel. We're trying to add more content and stuff like that. Um, some news we haven't really came up with yet. We're kind of still putting things in the works. So I see the cheese ball kind of mentioned my sneakers back here.
Yeah, you got
Me
to
and
show it off
Earl
for the team.
are what would you say?
I said you got to show it off for the show. They want to see
Oh,
it.
that's what I'm about to say. This is strictly the our sports channel. Me and Daryl are going to start our sneaker channel here pretty soon, man. So if y'all guys follow our socials up here, y'all see the top of the screen up here, our Twitch. I mean, I'm sorry, I said Twitch. We are on Twitch, but our Instagram and our TikTok, there will be more news on that, and when we're going to drop that channel. That's something me and Daryl are kind of passionate about. We used to talk about sneakers all the time, man. It just kind of went away from it when the Mavericks started getting hot, and it made it easier for us to start talking about the Mavericks. So we're
Mavericks.
definitely going to get into that. We will let you guys know when we're going to start our new Glow Sun sneaker channel. Um, but you want to add anything, King, before we end it?
Nah, man, I'm ready to jump in that sneaker one with y'all. I like sneakers too.
All right, man. See, y'all heard it right here, man. It's gonna be me, King, and Daryl, man. We're gonna be dropping and a couple of our other guys that we used to do sneaker videos with and stuff too. So y'all definitely look forward to that. Also, guys, if you're into football, you're into the Cowboys, Jay and Will, man, they got y'all. I want y'all to go ahead and check out their live videos here too on the Glow Sun Sports. And if you're watching on Twitch, man, we definitely appreciate y'all. I want y'all to go ahead and hit that subscribe button on Twitch. It'd be much appreciated, guys. Like I said, we're definitely trying to grow our channel, and we're working very hard to do that to bring you guys more content. And with that being said, guys, it's gonna do it for us. It is your boy Real. I got my co-host King. We talk Mavs. The next game will be on Wednesday. That's at 6:30. So we're gonna try to get a little bit earlier video in that night, probably 10 o'clock, maybe 9:30, 10 o'clock the latest, just depending on how things fall. 10 o'clock the latest. So y'all guys look forward to that. We're gonna have a guest on with us on that. We're gonna have Laker Durrell on that one, man. That's gonna be a fun one, man. It's gonna probably be some debates and some arguing going on that one. So y'all look forward to that one. But with that being said, guys, it is your boy Real. Got my co-host King. We talk Mavs. And we'll catch y'all guys here Wednesday.
Peace.